Hi, I hope your day has been going well. Over the past year or so, since we launched Hyrr.ai, one of the very common questions that we keep getting over and over again is how is your platform different from others? So today, I want to walk you through the many features that our platform has. I'll try to keep it as condensed as I possibly can, but I want to focus on some of the differentiators, things that make Hyrr.ai an enterprise grade, skill centric hiring platform. Without further ado, I want to walk you through how to create a job because I think that's important. That will give you the controls that you have and the kind of things that we look for in jobs, interview processes, as well as candidate assessments. All right, let's do it. So from my dashboard, I'll just click on create job and I'm going to create this job as a GCP architect because I have worked as a GCP architect in the past. This is a Google Cloud Platform architect and I'm going to take an interview afterwards as well to see or to show you, how the platform behaves from a candidate standpoint. Um, I will leave most of the things as default. I will set a location as Toronto, and I'll go to the interview settings. Inside the interview settings, as you can see, you can select great many number of languages. We have approximately 24 languages. Interview duration, interview voice. One of the interesting things that we added later on is a new feature is this culture fit framework. So we currently support DISC and Ocean as two culture fit frameworks. You can of course have custom values as well, and I will show you how to configure those later on. For this purpose, I'm going to go ahead and select the Big Five or Ocean culture fit, and you will see what that actually means in the assessment section. Um, then down below here, we've got the anti-cheating monitor. Once you turn the anti-cheating monitor on, you will get a ton of features that get enabled automatically. It becomes a locked down environment in which candidates cannot have any other applications open. They cannot have any browser windows open. They cannot leave the browser window. We do all kinds of gaze tracking. So if you're hiring somebody remotely, if you're hiring somebody virtually, and you're concerned about whether or not the interviewer is the same person or if they're using any illicit means for conducting the interview, this is perfect for you. We provide this at no charge to all of our customers. Now, then we have the identity verification. Identity verification is essentially a paid feature, and what we do is we use our partners at Stripe to verify the government issued identity of the candidate. So before a candidate starts the interview, they have to have a government issued ID. We take pictures of those. We verify it against their face. And one of the things that we also do is during the interview, as the interview is going on, we constantly check to make sure that it's the exact same person who actually did the identity verification. So we ensure that the person is who they say they are, and the person remains that person throughout the entire interview. Um, it's also important to note that from a differentiation standpoint, Hyrr.ai is the only platform out there currently, there may be others that will come up, that does video or vision native interviews. Our artificial intelligence models have the capability to see the candidates, and you can easily test this yourself by going to our homepage and take a test interview or a demo interview. There you can actually speak with the model, you can ask it about your surroundings, and it will talk about your surroundings as well. In fact, we have asked it to do so just to show you that our platform has vision native capabilities that no other platform out there has. All right, so let's move on to the description. Here, I don't have any description. I can, by the way, I can actually use the import from URL, and I can import the entire job description, everything from a URL as well. And if I'm a recruitment agency and I don't want to show the actual job or the company or customer name, I can anonymize the job description as well. So tons of features available here. I'm going to just go ahead and create a job description. It's a simple prompt for a Google Cloud professional architect position, and it's going to go ahead and create the job description, good to haves, and the requirements. All right, so if it's all good, if I like it, in this case I do, I'm just going to go to the assessment. Now, the assessment feature is a unique feature of Hyrr.ai. At Hyrr.ai, everything is skill based. So from the time that you create your job description to when we do the assessment, take in applications, do the interviews, all of that is based on skills. So we don't take a job as a unit. We take the job, we break it down into required skills, be it behavioral or technical, and we assess against those. So what you're looking at here is our smart skill analysis feature, where we have identified, based on the job description that we earlier created, we have a number of different requirements, skill requirements for this job. And each of those skills are then assessed in a different way. And I can show you the configuration and customization in that. For now, let's just quickly go ahead and take a look at the culture fit skills as well. So for culture fit, we selected the big five: ocean, and we have conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, neuroticism, and these are the culture fit features that constitute that framework. Now, for each of these skills, be it again technical, behavioral, culture fit, you have the ability to configure how the system assesses these. We use two scientific methodologies. We use Bloom's taxonomy of learning as well as behaviorally anchored rating system. The Bloom's taxonomy of learning levels essentially set the seniority level for this skill. So if you wanted to hire somebody at the very junior level, you will set it at remembering or understanding. Intermediate level positions are 3 to 4, and then 5 and 6 more so your expert level positions. Within each of these levels, when you set the target Bloom level, the behaviorally anchored rating skill changes. What that actually means is that within each of these systems, within each of these levels, target Bloom's level, now you need to have a rubric to assess if the candidate did good or bad. So you may be looking for a junior position, and within the scope of that junior position, some candidates may be good, some candidates may be bad. So in that sense, you need to have a way to assess that. So we use behaviorally anchored rating system to be able to determine how well that candidate performs within the confines of target Bloom level. So if I were to go ahead and change the target Bloom level to 6, which is the expert level, you can see that all of a sudden we are recalibrating and we are generating brand new descriptions specifically for that skill and for that job that the AI system needs to follow. This, once I show you the assessment results of an interview, this framework allows us to mathematically prove how the model scored and why the model scored candidates the way it scored them. So it's very important from a hallucination standpoint. It's very important from a bias standpoint. We have essentially guardrailed and harnessed our artificial intelligence model to be scientifically accurate about scoring your candidates. And of course, you have various weights that you can assign to each of these skills. And you can, if you wanted to, you can add your own custom skill here as well, and you can go through the entire process yourself. Next, we're going to go to the interview questions. I'm going to just create interview questions using the generate interview questions features, but you can of course create your own. You can write your own. That's a feature that you have. as long as I'm good with the interview questions. Again, interview questions, we keep them consistent across all interviews. These are top level questions. We also do follow-up questions. So if the candidate is asking answering a question, if either they're not completed their answer, or we assess, or we assume that candidate may be able to go even deeper, we keep going deeper and deeper and deeper until either the time for that specific question runs out, or the candidate's knowledge level is exhausted. The Then let's go ahead to the next feature. This is the human interview scheduling. So our system not only interviews the candidate, it also has the ability to sit in the interviews for human interviews. So you can invite our system into your human interviews. It sits in the interview. It takes notes. It transcribes. It actually gives you an assistant type feature where you can chat with it, and it can tell you all about the candidate, about the previous interviews that they have performed. They have about their resume and everything else. So it's a pretty powerful feature if you want to give that extra assistance to your human interviewers. And on top of that, it generates reports automatically. So one of the biggest challenges that we have with human interviewers is that once they conduct their interview, it's very difficult to get the reports on time. So this already does all of that work. The human interviewer just goes ahead and verifies whether the results are accurate or not. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly show you what that means. I can set up a scheduling as well, and this feature essentially allows our platform, Hyrr.ai platform, to go ahead and schedule interviews as well. So imagine a process in which you create a job, you post it on Hyrr.ai, you advertise the job outside, you have candidates apply for that job on our platform. Our system takes the application. It interviews the person. If the person passes the interview, it then goes ahead and automatically schedules an interview with a human interviewer, and when that interview takes place, human interview takes place, it sits in the human interview as well and collects notes. So calendar integration, I will select Google Calendar, and how many slots do I want to show them? Let's say we show 5 slots. So this is how many slots they can select, the candidate can select from before their interviews. I'm going to add stages. You can add up to 5 stages. So you can have 5 either concurrent or sequential stages of human interviews. And all of this is configurable exactly the same way that you would configure. You can also use documents to generate all the skills and questions for each of these if you wish to do so. For now, we don't have to configure the human interview, but this is a feature that's available to you. I'm going to go to the next, and here we have the candidate sourcing. So we have access to approximately 300 million candidate profiles. So you can either manually go ahead and find candidates for your job and then send them customized emails, or you can let our system do an autopilot, and it goes ahead over the period of 3-4 days, 1 day, depending on how you configure it. It can go ahead and send emails to the potential candidates and invite them for interviews. Okay, so at this point we're good. In this section you can upload your documents if there are any HR policies or information about the company that you want the AI interviewer to know. If you're all good here, you can just click on publish job. Once the job is published, you get a public URL, and you can post that URL on LinkedIn, on your own web page, and pretty simple. From there, you can just go ahead, and if you wanted to, you can click on invitations, and you can invite candidates to your portal. So you can invite people to come and join. So I'm going to go ahead and invite an email address that I have. I'm going to do Yamin and then hireuser@gmail.com, and I'm going to send an invitation. This was the employer side, and now we're going to go ahead and take a look at what it looks like on the candidate side, what their experience looks like and what the interview process looks like. See you on the other side.